Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Andrew Discusses, the video series where I just talk about stuff. I have yet to find a good intro for this. I really haven't. I've been trying though, not for lack of trying. I've been trying. But anyway, today I want to talk about AMVs, or animated music videos. And first off, before I go any further into this, I just want to say I really do appreciate them, and kudos to the many of you out there that make them. You got a fan right here. Just, don't make them crappy, but when you know how to make them, when you do a good job making them, you got a fan right here. So I do love them. So here's the deal with animated music videos. Now, I had watched these years ago, like way down the line, and I was a fan of them. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were pretty cool. I thought they were interesting. And of course, you always have the, oh yeah, here, let me watch this just to kill like 5 minutes. Oh, it's got a really cool song attached to it. Yeah, it's fine. Some of them you don't know what the song is until you actually click on it. Other times it'll tell you in the title. Now, a lot of these though, unfortunately, end up getting copyright struck on YouTube relentlessly, and it is sad, but I can kind of see their point. They are kind of just using music. Now, I mean, if this, the artists in that would be all right with this, I don't really see what the issue is. I mean, okay, yes, you could download the song and everything off of it if you know how to, screw the system and download videos off of YouTube, and that could pose an issue down the road. But here's the deal. It doesn't exactly stop people from doing it. I mean, they could just find the song on YouTube anyway. But the interesting thing is, though, that, at least for me, with animated music videos, I ended up going down this rabbit hole, in a way, of finding new music. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for, while watching a bunch of these, I wouldn't have gotten into some of the newer music that I got into. I would have never gotten into Sonata Arcadia if I hadn't have watched Kingdom for a Heart's AMV that was part of Saint Seiya. It was a Saint Seiya AMV, and it had the song Kingdom of a Heart, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. And then I'm like, I gotta hear more from this group. And then I started looking up other songs that they did, and I started loving more of those, like Sweet Celine. That's a good one. There's a couple others that I like of theirs too. And then there's the one group my buddy Sean got me into when we were going to tech school, Dragon Force. Now, for those of you that have ever played Guitar Hero 3, you know what I'm talking about. Through the Fire and Flames has got to be one of the hardest songs to ever play on a video game in the history of mankind. I remember the one thing going about, oh, you're going to have like Superman level of skills in order to beat it on expert mode. Yeah, here's a newsflash. You're going to need Superman level skills just to beat it on freaking medium. If you just want to play the song, easy's the way to go. And I remember my buddy Sean and I were playing Guitar Hero all the time, because I ended up getting it. It was literally the first game I got for my PlayStation 2. When I bought my very first PS2, Guitar Hero 3 was the first game I bought for it. And I loved Guitar Hero 3. I actually got a wired controller from Walmart that I still have, would like to get rid of. And it was technically a version of the controller. There was two different versions of it, and you could tell that when they were making it, they decided, oh, we're going to make this real easy in case people want to mod the shit out of this, because it has the battery compartment without the leads, that you could just, crack open the guitar, wire the shit up, cut off the power cord, wire, the thing to it if you're really good at that, and you can turn a wired controller into a wireless controller. And honestly, I would have tried that, but I thought of a better use for the extra little space behind that controller, or behind that in the battery box. That's where I stuck the cheat sheet. That's where I stuck the cheat sheet. I mean, if you've ever seen musicians, if they're on stage, usually on the back of their guitars, they'll tape a list of, okay, this is the set that we're doing tonight. Well, for me, it was, here's the cheat code to unlock all the music in Guitar Hero 3. Here's the here's some cheat codes if I need them to unlock certain songs. And I was like, yep, that's just what I'm just gonna throw this right here, and yeah, not a problem. I think it's still in there yet, to be honest with you, because I know I took the little screw off, and I think it's still actually in there yet. I don't think I took it out. Because I know there was like this thing on there like void if you remove this. I'm like, yeah, in all honesty, if I'm removing this and I would have had the ingenuity back then to wire this bitch up and take off the power cord that connects it to the PS2, yeah, in all honesty, I don't think that would have made much of a difference to me. So it's like, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'll just use this for the cheat sheet holder. And it worked. I'm not going to lie, it worked. Especially when I got a World Tour. That definitely helped with World Tour. Oh, my God. Then it's when I also got the Rock Band mic that I used for my podcast originally. Was because of that, because you could do karaoke. And my mom was like, please stop singing up in your room. It sounds like you're strangling cats. I'm not joking. She actually said that. That's like, I thought that was kind of harsh. As I'm singing along to the song to try to match the pitch, and she's like, all of a sudden, I get a text message. All right, what cats are you strangling up there? Because it sounded so horrible, and apparently my grandparents were complaining, so that was always that avenue of fun. But anyway, if it wouldn't have been for AMVs, I know I got off topic there, but I actually wouldn't have gotten a little deeper into Dragon Force. In fact, I recently, as of this recording, mind you, I discovered a few more Dragon Force songs that are really good. Strike of the Ninja was surprisingly good. It's actually been my freaking earworm right now. I can't get rid of it. It's that good. I can't get rid of the damn song in my head. I end up listening to it like 6, 7, 8 times, and it's still there in the back of my head. I can't get rid of it. It kind of bothers me that I can't get rid of it. It bugs me a bit. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, you know what? That's fine. At least it's in my head. It's not driving me insane, but, well, okay, it is kind of driving me insane, but it's not like it's, crippling me or anything. It's a good song. I'm not going to lie. But I got into like a lot of songs and a lot of music because of animated music videos. In fact, if it wouldn't have been for them, I wouldn't have even found some anime either. There are some bad ones out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that all AMVs are good. There are some really, really piss poor ones out there. Like if you don't know what exactly the series was, or you don't know what the song is, the combination's just horrible. And I'm not gonna lie, there is a specific type of music that works really well. Whatever the hell it is, I don't know, because each one could vary between series and series. But the thing is that when it comes to some of them, you just look at this like, okay, it's not that bad, but at the same time, it's not the world's greatest. And then there are some that's like, oh my god, this was so good, but the video itself sucked, but the song was so good. That's Strike of the Ninja, technically. So there's like a whole bunch of them out there that it depends on what it's attached to, how it's done. That's why I said, for those of you out there that make it, you have a fan right here. I'm not lying. You have a fan, because I really do appreciate what it is that, you took the time and effort to make this, and it's really good. It shows, and it's really, really good. Now, of course, there's always well, couldn't you just, like, throw in any music? Well, yeah, you could, but I doubt highly some techno music that's no audio, that's, like, no lyrics, it's all techno beats. That's not exactly going to work that well with, let's say, a series that, you have to, like, really feel the energy. That might not work. Then again, it might, because a lot of times they just leave the subtitles on, which actually makes it a lot easier to enjoy. But again, it's sped up, so you really got to pay attention to the subtitles, or you have to know what the battle was or what the scene was. For me, a lot of them are Yu-Gi-Oh related, so I was like, okay, I know how this one goes, I know how this plays out, and I can quick follow along. If you quickly get the subtitles and that stuff figured out, you can quick follow along. I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. But there are other times where it's a massive pain in the ass, and I just can't. I'm like, oh my god, no. This is a freaking nightmare of a nightmare. I can't, like, keep up with it. But then there are ones that they're like, this is a really good AMV. This is, like, really well done, really well thought out, orchestrated well, done very well. I appreciate it. It's really good. And That's basically it. I mean, there are some bad ones, like I said. I can't think of any because I usually try to avoid them then. But there are some really good ones. And like I said, if it wouldn't have been for a lot of these, I would not have gotten into some of the music that I got into now. I mean, I got into Sonata Arcadia from this. I got more into Dragon Force from this. Nightcore I got into because of some of this. Well, and my one buddy kind of talked me, kind of sent me a video, and I'm like, oh my god, this was really cool, and I looked into that then. But yeah, it's like I got into a lot of music because of animated music videos, and they're really well done if done correctly. It's just one of those unique sort of videos that it's not a quick and easy one by any means, because you really got to do some heavy editing in that. But at the same time, it's really good when done well. I mean, it can really like take you away like it's nothing. And I do appreciate the time and effort that they put into it and everything. It's really nicely done. But yeah, I like them. I really do. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Let's get a good discussion going here. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Discusses.